Oh, what's up, guys? Okay, today, well, first things first, I didn't upload anything yesterday because I'm still wavering on what to do for Tuesdays. I did have something in mind, but I changed my mind at the last second, so hopefully I'll have something to do with that next week. But anyway, today, let's do some more random battles. So, I predicted his Machamp to go with the dynamic punch, so I switched into Banette, which was very nice. I then Mega Evolved and hit that Machamp with a priority Will-O-Wisp. I then hit his Malamar with a knockoff, and it was knocked off a Choice Band, I believe. I think Mega Banette is one of my favourite Megas. I use it in my OU, no, not OU, RU? Yeah, in my RU team, and it just clears. Purely because it has that priority Destiny Bond, so even if it's down to a really low percentage, it can still kill things. So I decided to switch into Umbreon, predicting the Night Slash, thinking, "Ooh dear, that thing's still gonna kill me." So I decided to just use Foul Play because Burn doesn't halve the attack of the Pokemon; it only halves the damage output. So I'm again predicting Dynamic Punch, switch out to Banette, and I go to Shadow Sneak Machamp because I think he might stay in because it's not worth much. But he goes into Hydreigon, and I'm thinking, right, this thing can definitely kill me. I don't want to nearly lose Rayquaza to this, so I decide to Destiny Bond. Hydreigon kills me, and it dies as well. So not only has Banette taken out half of it, well, he's taken out one Pokemon, but he's rendered two of his physical beaters useless. So I then decide to go into Klefki and start setting up with screens a bit. Klefki's, I like Klefki, but I just think he's a bit weird. I mean, he's a set of keys. Who makes a Pokemon after a set of keys? I decided to go for the Light Screen first because, to my knowledge, Sunflora isn't a physical attacker. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm definitely expecting something special, so I'll go for the Light Screen to resist that first, and then get my Reflect off. So then I think, well, I've pretty much done everything at the moment, so I decide to hit it with a Flash Cannon, see how much that would do. And it does 25%, I think it did. And then I realise that Rayquaza has V-Create on him, so I decide I'm just going to hit whatever comes in with V-Creates. The cancel button on Pokemon Showdown is such a pain in the arse sometimes, purely because sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't work. I'm just merely delaying for the actual moment. Like, I believe it's it's either next turn or this turn, but I go to switch out Rayquaza. I initially pick a move with Rayquaza, and then it is this one. I picked a move with Rayquaza, and then I cancelled it and decided to switch out into either Klefki or Jirachi. I think it was probably Klefki, but for some reason the cancel button didn't work, so that when I clicked on Klefki, it had it so it stayed in. But I decide he can't do much to me. I'm Steel type, Rock's not very effective on Steel, so I decide to hit him with a Flash Cannon, and it does over 50%. So I'm immediately thinking, right, Klefki can take this thing out nice and easily. So Klefki gets a kill, which was very nice. So then once again, knowing that Sunflora pretty much only has special moves, I get my Light Screen off straight away. And I think I either go for the Reflect or yeah, I do go for the Reflect just in case. And then I decide Jirachi's only got 3%. There's nothing else that others can do, so let's just get a bit of damage on Sunflora. And I'm then going to go into Jirachi, and Jirachi is going to hit it with the Iron Head, and I get a flinch. I'm 100% sure that wouldn't matter, but it was a nice flinch anyway. So that's his Sunflora out, and then his other two pokes, both burned and both physical, are going to do absolutely nothing to me. Apart from Malamar being sneaky and going for the switcheroo. So all he got was leftovers, which weren't going to help him then. And then Machamp, where I can go for a Zen Headbutt, or Psychic, and then just take that thing out. So that's game 1. Game 2. Okay, so I'm I've barely played against the Gallade, so I forgot a lot of things that this thing can learn. Stone Edge being one of them, and I did not know it could get justified, so that was a pain in the bum. As I decided to knock it off, and I think I knock off Life Orb, but I decide, okay, if he goes for Stone Edge, Claydol's good. If he goes for Psychic Attack, Claydol's good. But nope, he goes for the knockoff again. I forgot Gallade can learn knockoff. I know, I'm such a scrub, but I basically just stay in because there wasn't much stuff I can do. For some reason, I think I had a feeling it didn't have any Psychic type moves, so I switched into Mungus. Purely because he's revealed that he... So I decided I was going to get rid of his... well, first I'm going to paralyze him to make him really slow, and then I'm going to go for the Clear Smog to get rid of that 1.5 attack bonus, because that can probably wreak havoc in the long run, and he's just going for Drain Punches, it's not doing much. I'm deciding to just go for the Giga Drain just so I can get health back. And it's doing 25% constantly, and fortunately he misses the Stone Edge. As Amoonguss, I think Amoonguss generally is specially defensive, so... well actually, I think I would have lived the Stone Edge previously, but I definitely wouldn't have lived anything else. So his Gallade is down after taking essentially 2 pokes. It took out my Claydol, got my Mandibles and Amoonguss to yellow. He then sends out the Mantine. I predicted some sort of ice move and went into Wall Rain, who is this chubby blubber thing here. We both go for the Toxic with that, which I thought was somewhat funny. And then I pretty much walled this thing because, to my knowledge, Mantine doesn't get any move that can really do any damage to me, and I actually get a crit with the Ice Beam there, so that was very nice. So at the moment I'm walling all his Hydro Pumps, I'm eating them up, lovely nutritious stuff, and he dies to Toxic while I still have 44% of my health. So I'm just waiting to see what he goes out to. I'm trying to remember what it is he goes out to. Go on, send your poke out. Stop wasting time. The opposing Mantine fated. Yeah, I feel like Wall Rain is very nice. He's a very nice Pokemon. Gen 3, best gen. Woo. That was actually my first gen that I properly played, so as you can probably imagine, I am super hyped for the Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire games that are going to come out. I would like to try and hopefully get an emulator, no, not an emulator, a ROM for it at some point. Is it a ROM or an emulator? ROM, I think. So that I could do a walkthrough for you guys, because I don't have anything to record my 3DS. Oh, I remember what happens. He doesn't send out in a Pokemon because he rage quits. I probably should have edited this, but oh well. I actually don't think there is a way to like, you can do the main chunk of recording, but you can't do individual bits unless you like pause the recording and whatnot. So I probably should have done that thinking back on it, but oh well. So yeah, I win the battle then because he timed out, and after waiting a painful minute, I was declared the victor. So we are now into this game, and I have a Terrakion, so I think I go out to... Or is this the one where he doesn't even do anything? I think this is the one where he doesn't even do anything. I'm sure that there's one where they just do nothing. If so, oh well. I'll happily update you guys. So what I am generally thinking about doing with my uploads at the moment is I'm going to do Monday to Saturday, I think. Hopefully. It's generally going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon, or if something else arises, I guess that'll be on the appropriate day. I was actually thinking I could potentially do like sort of a news update thing, so on like any new cards that have been released, on any new sets that could come out, that are coming out, that could give us decent stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna fiddle around with my team or not. So let's just try and find another one. And he has a Sun Slash. Again, completely forgot this thing could learn knockoff. So there's me predicting a rock move. Well, no, not predicting a rock move, predicting a ground move, and he goes for the knockoff. So I was very peeved at that point because the Swoobat's meant to be a very good Pokemon, so I've heard, and for some completely stupid reason, this Chandelure, this Random Battle Chandelure, has no Fire type moves. For some reason, I don't even know. So I decided to go out to Crobat, go for the Brave Bird. I honestly expected it to do more. Obviously, the Sand Slash is bulkier than I thought, or Crobat is pathetic on the strength department. He then goes out to Nidoqueen, so I think it's just going to set up rocks. So I go for the Taunt, but it doesn't. So that's probably I was probably over predicting it a bit then, because of, well, I don't know really. From like full-on competitive sets, you generally run Stealth Rocks on either Nidoking or Nidoqueen. So I decided to send out Wishcash. I could pretty much resist anything the standard Nidoking and Queen sets have. So I decided I'm just gonna go in and D-Dance, but he then goes into the Go-Goat, and I go into my Chandelure to counteract the thingy move. I then realise it doesn't have any fire moves, so at this point I'm raging in the chat saying, oh, it doesn't have any fire moves. I think it had Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, Pain Split, and something else, some hidden power that didn't work against Go-Goat. But yeah, again, Mega Banette, the powerhouse that it is. I truly love Mega Banette. I just love Mega Banette so much. I only wish that I knew where to get the Mega Stone in X and Y. I've still yet to find out where it is, and I can't be bothered going on YouTube and looking it up, because I'm pretty sure you can get it in main game. I don't think it's one of the ones that you have to wait till post game to get. I think, yeah, maybe, I'm not sure. So he sends out Wormadam. I don't know why I switched, but I was probably thinking I just wanted to get rid of the Leech Seeds. So I go out into Druddigon and just start outraging things, and he reveals that he has Hidden Power Ice. More than likely it was Hidden Power Ice. So I unfortunately get the confusion and I am Toxic, so whether or not I like it, I'm going to die next turn. So I think, oh, I might as well just keep Druddigon in and then hopefully hit something like a truck. But Nidoqueen does outspeed and I get hit with an Ice Beam. But I figure I can take it with Whiscash, so I take this opportunity to set up a Dragon Dance. I then think I'm pretty much safe to wreck his entire team. Shuckle. What even is this thing? I go for the Stone Edge, do a clean 71%. So I'm pretty sure I can kill this thing with Waterfall, and I do. And his final Pokemon is a Frostlass, so nothing to fear at all. And that is actually game, so I'd just like to thank you guys for watching, comment, rate, subscribe, and see you guys on Saturday for the next Pokemon video, which is a very fun video, so yeah, okay, bye!